Yeah, yeah, yo, 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 yo. Yeah, whoa.
Walk through the lobby, demeanor is lavish.
Walk through, yeah, 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 yeah.
Walk through the lobby, demeanor is lavish. Talk from the balcony, language gets savage. Bills in the line and the tailor in magic. Smile for the lens while the background is tragic. Fresh out the elevator, smelling like cedar. Never needed diamonds to register either. They studied the posture. I laugh at the teacher. One careless sentence gets quoted by speakers while they got bruised from impulsive decisions. Bought something pointless for common precision. Friends call it stupid, I call it tradition. Morning arise with another commission. Driver says hurry, I'm changing the route. Doorman remembers what gossip's about. Whole table freezes whenever I shout. Then I order dessert and casually bounce. Numbers keep dancing across the display. Bad little habit of spending the pay. Still when the invoice comes due on a Friday, something ridiculous covers it Monday. Fuck being modest, that costume don't fit. I came from the cheap seat, still talking my shit. Now somebody wealthy keeps asking my pick. I tell him whatever, then charge for the tip. Leather gets creased when I slide through the traffic. Then it gets loud when the humor turns graphic. Receipt looks criminal, even stays classic. Walk out unbothered, expression cinematic. Your necklace is yelling, your presence is muted. Caption says wealthy, the evidence disputed. Closet looks curated, personality looted. Everything borrowed and heavily edited. You practice a handshake, rehearsing expression. I show up distracted and leave an impression. You purchase attention through sponsored suggestions. I ruin the mood and become the discussion. Your entourage class before hearing the sentence. Mine tells me instantly whenever I'm senseless. That's why your confidence looks like a rental. Mine came defective, but somehow essential. You chase the algorithm, begging for placement. I throw out a joke and it travels through basements. You photograph bottles for digital statements. I drink from a paper cup, closing arrangement. Your biggest announcement announces another. My smallest mistake is discussed by your brother. You dress like a Boston request from mother. I look like a drop off the bill like no other. Silhouette, filthy vocabulary, vicious. Timing gets slippery, delivery malicious. Nothing melodic, the rhythm delicious. Kick underneath all the consonants, 10-inch. My jokes need warning signs, take to the entrance. Punches arrive with improper intentions. Your lines need footnotes and lengthy explanations. Mine leave the room with uncomfortable questions. I bend every vowel so snares lose direction. Cut through the pocket with crooked inflection. Pause for a second, increase the aggression. Return with a phrase like an unpaid collection. Your metaphor showers, my kicks through plumbing. Your build-up takes ages, my lands while you're coming. You rhyme like homework, technically stunning. I rhyme like the landlord discovered you're running. No gangster, costume or fictional murder. Just arrogant seasoned with language much dirtier. I'd rather insult my own face in the mirror with a manufactured danger. To sound any bigger, black humor sitting beside the champagne. Shame took a taxi and never came again. I turned every fuck up to usable campaign. Now even embarrassment generates change. They mention my manners, I mention the payment. They question my methods, I point at the statement. They call it obnoxious, I call it engagement. My worst computation got premium placement. Crack through the cadence, dismantle the pattern. Stack every syllable, scatter the grammar. Laugh at the backlash, pocket the chatter. Exit the Buddha while flash bulbs are scattered. You needed approval, permission that goes on. I needed one microphone, caffeine in no time. You waited for perfect, I ship with a typo. Then watched your whole circle repeat it like folklore. That's fucking hilarious. Bring the disaster, the ugliest story gets circulated faster. You polish the surface, I fracture the plaster. Both reach the finish, mine gets there with laughter. I bought no throne because sitting looks lazy. No worry, your comparison, that shit feels dated. Give me a booth where the subwoofer shakes me. A dry little snare in the crowd getting crazy. Tongue doing parkour across every measure. Stress every ending and switch up the pressure. Money is useful but comedy's better. Especially jokes that get somebody triggered. I'm rich for a minute, irresponsible later. Order the cheapest thing, tip like a trader. Call myself brilliant to lose my damn charge. I spend 20 minutes accusing the waiter. Find it in my pocket, pretend nothing happened. Walk out with dignity, partially damaged. It's more entertaining than fictional status. Real life stupidity packaged as madness. Chrome on the doorway, perfume in the hallway. Waste from the basement, keep shaking the stairway. Words leave the mouth, get twisted by Monday. Still every misquote keeps feeding the payday.
Yeah.
Go to yeah.
Hey, go yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Gold on the molars, grin looking reckless. Keys to the coupe, but the parking is endless. Suit came imported, be heavy, still careless. Step through the door, will leave everybody breathless. Cash in the sock drawer, cards and rotation. Cab at the curb with a no destination. Champagne for breakfast, poor moderation. Laugh at the bill like a bank calculation. Silk on my shoulders, mud on the trainers. Talk like a dropout, down with the bankers. Phone keys buzzing with favors from strangers. I mute every number, then wave at the cameras. Bought me a pen and I swear it's atrocious. Dealer said rare, so I nodded ferocious. Hung it above where the cheap sofa folds up. Guests call it genius, I barely stay sober. Fuck your etiquette, mine got repossessed. I spill on the linen, then pay for the mess. You save for the flex, I regretfully spend by sunrise. A stupid decision pays rent. Comb in the mirror, night getting hectic. Smoke from the tires, rock the predictable names on the guest list. Mood disrespectful, walk past the rope at the room was theoretical. Your outfit screams, but your pockets are whispering. Mine looks unfinished, the transfers glittering. You borrowed a lifestyle for 24 hours. I slept through the launch just to double the number. Your circle applauds every sentence you mumble. Mine throws a bottle cap whenever I fumble. You call yourself major from one little mention. I call mine mediocre, still raise the percentage. Your confidence needs an audience. Watching my arrogance works when the whole room is empty. You polish a persona until it looks plastic. I show every crack and they somehow caught classic. Gravel and cadence, vows turn venom venomous. Snare gets a bruise when the phrasing gets treacherous. Tongue on the rhythm, delivery effortless. Cut every melody, language stays dangerous. I don't need fairy tales painted as menace. No costume criminal posing for credits. Give me your baseline stripped to the skeleton. I'll make a syllable sound like a settlement. Your rhyme is immaculate, sterile and tidy. Mine leaves fingerprints scattered behind me. You land on the grid like a student with homework. I lean off the count to the kicks, does a stutter on breath. Six switches, no warning between them hard consonants. Ricochet under the ceiling. You stack decorations to rescue the record. I strip it to nothing and weaponize texture. My punchline rule got removed from the group chat. Came back disguised as a screenshot with blue checks. Call myself handsome, the mirror file protest. Still took a selfie and some I got booked next. Lost my damn wallet inside of the Bentley. Spent half an hour blaming staff at the entry. Found it back home underneath is the noodles. Rich man performance with broke man logistics. That's black comedy served with expensive utensils. A clown with a spreadsheet and horrible impulses. You hide every flaw like the public might know that as I auction mine off and add fees to the total. Brass on the doorway, rain on the pavement. Flash from the curbside, grin full of mayhem. Words at the tabletop, glasses start shaking. Leave with a laughter while somebody raging. You come back arise when the topic is ancient. Mindless too early and ruins the statement. You need an assistant to schedule your swagger. I lose both my ear but I still climb the ladder. Your biography reads like a corporate brochure. Shows a clown with a spreadsheet and horrible impulses. You hide every flaw like the public might notice. I auction mine off and add fees to the total. Brass on the doorway, rain on the pavement. Flash from the curbside, grin full of mayhem. Words hit the tabletop, glasses start shaking. Leave with a laughter while somebody's raging. You come back arise when the topic is ancient. My land's too early and ruins the statement. You need an assistant to schedule your swagger. I lose both my earbuds and still climb the ladder. Your biography reads like a corporate brochure. Mine reads like evidence, nobody secure. You say you're self-made with 6 family favors. I say I got lucky, then build a spectators. Your trophy needs light and to prove it's impressive. My ugliest failure became a collectible. You chase being flawless, exhausting ambition. I make being shameless a paid occupation. Copper and street lights and it stays restless. Rain on the windshield, skyline is crooked. Bass shakes the rear view, language turns wicked. Cut through the midnight, finish unfinished. You call that a roast, mine comes with cremation. Not literal fire, just verbal taxation. One tiny adjective ruins your evening. One crooked comparison changes the meaning. I rhyme through the pocket, then pivot the vowel. Switch every landing before it gets stale. No recycle slogan, no chant getting copied. Fresh little endings keep snapping like cables. Pearls in the ashtray, gone through the curtains. Cap me to climb and nobody looks nervous. Last glass empty, conversation gets roofed. This beat drops away while the final word surfaces. Walk out immaculate, conscious in pieces. Laugh at the headlines, breakfast in Venice. Leave on my sentence too filthy to publish. Close with a smirk. Fuck being subtle.
Walk through the lobby, demeanor is lavish. Talk from the balcony, language gets savage. Bills in the line and the teller are magic. Smile for the lens while the background is tragic. Fresh out the elevator, smelling like cedar. Never needed diamonds to register either. They steady the posture. I laugh at the teacher. One careless sentence gets quoted by speakers while they got boost from impulsive decisions. Pause something pointless for comic precision. Friends call it stupid, I call it tradition. Morning arrives with another commission. Driver says, hurry, I'm changing the route. Doorman remembers what gossip's about. Whole table freezes whenever I shout. Then I order dessert and casually bounce. Numbers keep dancing across the display. Bad little habit of spending the pay. Still when the invoice comes due on a Friday, something ridiculous covers it Monday. Fuck being modest, that costume don't fit. I came from the cheap seat, still talking my shit. Now somebody wealthy keeps asking my pit. I tell them whatever, then charge for the tip. Leather gets creased when I slide through the traffic. Dinner gets loud when the humor turns graphic. Receipt looks criminal, evening stays classic. Walk out unbothered, expression cinematic. Your necklace is yelling, your presence is muted. Captions is wealthy, the evidence disputed. Closet looks curated, personality looted. Everything borrowed and heavily edited. You practice a handshake, rehearsing expression. I show up distracted and leave an impression. You purchase attention through sponsor suggestions. I ruin the mood and become the discussion. Your entourage cast before hearing the sentence. Mine tells me instantly whenever I'm senseless. That's why your confidence looks like a rental. Mine came defected but somehow essential. You chase the algorithm, begging for placement. I throw out a joke and it travels through basements. You photograph bottles for digital statements. I drink from a paper cup, closing arrangements. Your biggest announcement announces another. My smallest mistake is discussed by your brother. You dress like a Boston request home from mother. I look like a drop, I still build like no other. Silhouette filthy, vocabulary vicious. Timing is slippery, delivery malicious. Nothing melodic, the rhythm delicious. Keep underneath while the consonants finish. My jokes need warning signs taped to the entrance. Punches arrive with improper attention. Your lines need footnotes and lengthy explanations. Mine leave the room with uncomfortable questions. I bend every vowel till snares lose direction. Cut through the pocket with crooked inflection. Pause for a second, increase the aggression. Return with a phrase like an unpaid collection. Your metaphor showers, mine kicks through plumbing. Your bill of text sages, mine lands where you're coming. You rhyme like homework, technical stunning. I rhyme like the landlord discovered you're running. No gangster costume, no fictional murder, just arrogant season with language much dirtier. I'd rather insult my own face in the mirror than manufacture danger to sound any bigger. Black humor sitting beside the champagne. Shame took a taxi and never came again. I turned every fuck up to usable campaign. Now even embarrassment generates change. They mention my manners, I mention the payment. They question my methods, I point at the statement. They call it obnoxious, I call it engagement. My worst reputation got premium placement. Crack through the cages, dismantle the pattern. Stack every syllable, scatter the grammar. Laugh at the backlash, pocket the chatter. Exit the building while flash bulbs are scattered. You needed approval, permission, and cosign. I needed one microphone, caffeine, and no time. You waited for perfect. I ship with the typo, then watch the whole circle. Repeat it like Foglo, that's fucking hilarious. Bring the disaster, the ugliest story. You circulate bastard, you polish the surface. I fracture the plaster, won't reach the finish. Mine gets that were laughed out by no throne. Because it looks lazy, no royal comparison. That shit feels dated. Give me a booth with a subwoofer, shakes me a dry little snare. And the crowd getting crazy. Tongue doing Parker across every measure. Stress every in and then switch up the pressure. Money is useful, but comedy's better.
responsible later. Order the cheapest thing, tipped like a traitor. Call myself brilliant, then lose my damn charge. I spend 20 minutes accusing the waiter. Find it in my pocket, pretend nothing happened. Walking with dignity, partially damaged. This more entertaining than fictional status. Real life stupidity, packages madness. Come on the doorway, perfume in the hallway. Bass from the basement, keep shaking the stairway. Words leave the mouth and get twisted by Monday. Still every miss code, keeps feeding the payday. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. 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 Jet black coupe with the dashboard glowing. Cold little grin, every side eye showing. Fresh bank transfer, no screenshot posting. Kick hits once and the whole room knows it. Pull from the curb with the windows tinted. New pair ruined before they got pictured. Paid too much just because I was irritating. Salesman kept smiling, commission inflated. Pocket got thick while my pictures got thinner. But the back room still ordered cheap dinner. Fuck being classy, I laugh with my mouth full. Walk past the queue looking proudly doubtful. 3 missed calls from a number marked urgent. 1 from my manager, 2 from a merchant. I hit decline and go shopping again. Financial planning with terrible friends. They tell me save, I misunderstand spend. Buy something useless, call that an investment. By morning somehow the balance recover. My guardian angel must work undercover. Midnight leather curbside commotion. Loose mouth bastard with premium motion. Bad mathematics, excellent outcome. Walking and nobody leave with the room stunned. Your lifestyle came with a refundable deposit. My worst purchase lies permanently in closets. You stage a breakfast beside somebody's Porsche. I eat cold leftovers, white clothing endorsements. Your profile screams millionaire, bank app whispers. Mine stays private while accountants get blisters. You need 6 people to tell you you're dangerous. I need 1 mirror to say I'm outrageous. Your crew wears matching expressions for photos. Mine argue loudly about splitting the nachos. You call that loyalty, looks like employment. I call mine idiots with mutual enjoyment. You memorize poses from people above you. I show up crooked and somehow they love it. Your biggest move needs a month of promotion. My leaks accidentally doubles the commotion. You chase invitations like entry is sacred. I forget the address and still get upgraded. You beg for attention and labeling networking. I leave them offended, somehow it keeps working. Your image is spotless because nothing happened. Mine got dance lawsuits, not scratch that. Just captions, no fake felonies needed to sharpen the character. Real life stupidity already sounds nastier. Neon on concrete, backstreet acceleration. Low end rumble beneath conversation. Dry snare snapping through bad reputation. 4 fresh sentences, 1 rhyme destination. My mouth got mileage, your mouth got rehearsal. 1 phrase from me makes the move controversial. Your cleverest bar needs a university panel. Mine gets understood through a bus car channel. I twist and end and then pivot pronunciation. Slide past the kick with deliberation. Breath gets chopped in uppercuts of fragments. Every hard consonant lands like an accident. No singing needed, that sweetness gets buried. Give me sparse drums and vocabulary filtered. You decorate beats till the rapper goes missing. I leave them half empty so every word's hidden. Punchline landed, somebody unfollowed. Good few idiots to feed me tomorrow. Set some foul at a fancy reception. Host with disgusted, then ask for a session. I compliment myself with disgusting commitment. Even my shadow on separate billing. Try being humble for roughly 6 minutes. Felt fucking awful, immediately quit it. My ego needs cargo space, yours needs approval. Mine gets me trouble, then pays for removal. The stupid economics, beautifully broken. Turn every disaster to something worth quoting. Street lamp, flicker, windshield reflection. Baseline crawling with ugly intention. Tongue moves sideways, dodging convention. Last word snaps in the perfect connection. Your watch says midnight, your code says pending. My clock stop working, the deposits keep landing. You polish 1 single so nobody remembers. I throw raw gasoline, figurative on embers. You come back central for sometime in winter. Mine comes late, then need booted much quicker. You type 3 paragraphs explaining your greatness. I send 1 laughing face. Nah, fuck that, no faces. I just leave short and the silence annoy you. 2 letters of boredom can thoroughly spoil you. Your trophy shop shines, but your story feels rented. My draw holds junk there, some I got expensive. You call your mistake strategic repositioning. I call my dumb shit, then continue enjoying it. You need a slogan stitched into your clothing. I need clean socks and somewhere worth going. Your whole aesthetic took months of discussion. Mine came from oversleeping and missing production. Silverware rattle, subwoofer shaking. Taxi outside with engine still waiting. Night gets uglier, cadence gets sharper. Every new company comes darker and smarter. Got jokes inappropriate enough for rejection. And fit the same joke in the audience with tension. You fear cancellation, I fear born sentences. I'd rather get booed than sound manufactured. The Joe recycles, catchphrase, well, identical wording. Change every vowel before patterns get boring. Change internal rhymes through the middle of measures. Switch landing sound while maintaining the pressure. Walk front row seats, watch half F. Yeah. 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 Y'all gold on the molars, grin looking reckless. Keys to the coupe, but the parking is endless. Suit came imported, behavior still careless. Step through the door, we leave everybody breathless. Cash in a sock drawer, cars in rotation. Cab at the curb with no destination. Champagne for breakfast, poor moderation. Laugh at the bill like a bad calculation. Silk on my shoulders, mud on the trainers. Talk like a dropout, down with the bankers. Phone keeps buzzing with favors from strangers. I mute every number, then I wave at the cameras. Bought me a painting, I swear it's atrocious. Dealer said rare, so I nodded ferocious. Hung it above where the cheap sofa folds up. Guess call it genius, I barely stay sober. Fuck your etiquette, mine got repossessed. I spilled on the linen, then pay for the mess. You say wait for the flex. I regretfully spend by sunrise. The stupid decision page ran chrome in the mirror. Night getting hectic, smoke from the tires. Rocked unpredictable names on the guest list. Mood disrespectful, walk past the rope like the rule was radical. Your outfit scream, but your pockets are whispering. Mine looks unfinished, the transfer is glittering. You borrowed the lifestyle for 24 hours. I slept through the launch just to double the numbers. Your circle applause every sentence you mumble. Mine throws a bottle cap whenever I fumble. You call yourself major from one little mansion. I call mine mediocre, still raise the percentage. Your confidence needs an audience watching. My arrogance works when the whole room is empty. You polish a persona until it looks plastic. I show every crack in it, some I call classic. Gravel and cadence, vows turn venomous. Snare gets a bruise when the phrasing gets treacherous. Tongue on the rhythm, delivery effortless. Cut every melody, language stays dangerous. I don't need fairy tales painted as menace. No costume criminal posing for credits. Give me a baseline stripped to the skeleton. I don't make a syllable sound like a settlement. Your rhyme is immaculate, sterile and tidy. Mine leaves fingerprints scattered behind me. You land on the grid like a student with homework. I lean off the counter, the kick starts to stutter. One breath, 6 switches, no warning between them. Hard consonants ricochet under the ceiling. You stack decorations to rescue the record. I strip it to nothing, a weaponized texture. My punchline rule got removed from the group chat. Came back disguised as a screenshot with blue checks. Call myself handsome, the mirror file protest. Still took a selfie and some I got booked next. Lost my damn wallet inside of the Bentley. Spent half an hour blaming staff at the entry. Found it back home underneath instant noodles. Rich man performance with broke man logistics. That's black comedy served with expensive utensils. A clown with a spreadsheet and horrible impulses. You hide every flaw like the public might notice. I auction mine off and add fees to the total. Brass on the doorway, rain on the pavement. Flash from the curbside, grin full of mayhem. Words hit the tabletop, glasses start shaking. Leave with the laughter while somebody's raging. Your comeback arrives when the topic is ancient. Mindless too early and ruins the statement. You needed an assistant to schedule your swag. I lose both my earbuds and still climb the ladder. Your biography reads like a corporate brochure. Your mind reads like evidence, nobody's secure. You see yourself made with 6 family favors. I say I got lucky, then build a spectators. Your trophy needs lightning to prove it's impressive. My ugliest failure became a collectible. You chase being flawless, exhausting ambition. I make being shameless a paid occupation. Copper and street lights, engine stays restless. Rain on the windshield, skyline looks crooked. Bass shake the rear view, language turns wicked. Cut through the midnight, finish unfinished. You call that a roast, mine comes with cremation. Not literal fire, just verbal taxation. One tiny adjective ruins your evening. One crooked comparison changes the meaning. I rhyme through the pocket, then pivot the vowel. Switch every letter before it gets stale. No recycle slogan, no chant getting copied. Fresh little endings keep snapping like cables. Pearls in the ashtray, dawn through the curtains. Cap me to climb and nobody looks nervous. Last glass empty, conversation gets ruthless. Beat drops away while the final word surfaces. Walk out immaculate, conscious in pieces. Laugh at the headlines, breakfast in Venice. Leave them a sentence too filthy to publish. Close with a smirk. Fuck being subtle. Fuck being subtle. Yeah. Red eye rival. Red eye rival. Red eye rival. Red eye rival. Yeah. Red eye rival. The runway looks frozen. Cabin door opens. My temper stays golden. Custom ask questions. My answers stay loaded. Touchdown. Anonymous. Leave over book. Hotel key bent in the pocket of denim. Breakfast untouched. I was busy forgetting who sent the bottle, who covered the booking, who keeps on calling while everyone's looking. Fuck being punctual. Clocks make me nervous. I arrive when the conversation deserves it. Fresh per destroyed by a puddle near Soho. Shrug at the stain and get filmed in slow-mo. Bought something hideous purely for pleasure. Shop clerk said limited. That changed the measure. Swipe went through with embarrassing ease. Common sense begged me to leave it in peace. Passport battered out. Itinerary cricket room service. Cold but the skyline looks wicked. Plans get abandoned. The album gets bigger. Loose conversation makes wallets grow thicker. Your champagne bowl taking out what we're arranging. Mine got knocked over while contract was changing. You learn rich manners from clips on your timeline. I learned that expensive mistakes make a fine line. You drive is borrowed, your luggage is empty. My backpack looks homeless. The contents offend me. You dress like inheritance, talk like an intern. I dress like detention. And some I get rich. The entourage enters in perfect formation. Mom is the train from miscommunication. Still when the door shut, my seat gets upgraded. Yours gets downgraded and heavily narrated. You need a backdrop of manufacturer status. I need bad light and horrible habits. Your confidence vanishes outside the comments. Mine gets more annoying whenever there's conflict. You call one dinner a business expansion. I call mine Tuesday to lose a damn napkin. Your whole persona got terms and conditions. Mine got no warranty. Terrible decisions. Rain on the awning. Black cap approaching. Street signs blur while the low one keeps rolling. Cold breath visible. Syllables slicing. 4 different innings. Phonetics keep binding. My cadence got dents that makes it more use for your flow. Got polish until it turned neutral. You count every syllable. Scared of collision. I've been through the measure with poor supervision. Spare gets ignored then addressed to beast. Let it kick. Thinks I'm even. I circle the neighbor. Internal patterns keep changing their clothing. Same sonic family vocabulary roaming. No candy ass chorus to soften the pressure. Just mouse of frequencies grinding the texture. I said I'm gorgeous. My barber objected. Charging full price for the joke he perfected. Tried acting modest. Got bored in a minute. Self-awareness censored. I wouldn't let it finish. By sparkling water because glass look expensive. Tasted exactly like financial negligence. Way to set vintage. I asked vintage water. He stared so hard I tipped 20 much larger. That's black humor mixed with embarrassing spending. My dignity's constantly pending and bending. Penthouse elevator. Carpet looks burgundy. Someone talks numbers. I answer absurdly. Night turns ridiculous. Language gets dirty. Yeah, every conclusion arrives even earlier. You're sharpest, and so got drafted by committee. Mine slipped, accidentally ruined the whole evening. You search for punchlines like keys in the sofa. I throw one sideways while reaching for a soda. Your metaphor knocks mine endless through plumbing. Your setup keeps walking, my payoff comes running. And you explain the joke, now the corpse feeds the funeral. I leave it unanswered, the silence gets brutal. You purchase Mystic with sunglasses indoors. I lost mine somewhere between 3 different floors. You whisper exclusive to everyone present. I loudly admit mine was found in clearance. They still ask the label. I lie for amusement, custom from a line. Shit came from a student, now 3 rich bastards. 100 the designer, I should take commission for being a liar. Headlights scatter across wet intersections. Dry hat tapping behind the inflection. No is a cycle, no lazy reflection. Fresh sound and it's maintained the connection. You flex square footage, I sleep on the couch. Not from being broke, I got drunk and passed out. Woke beside curtains that cost more than tuition. Still brush my teeth with a complimentary toothbrush. That contradiction is exactly the flavor. Cheap little instances do expensive behavior. You work to appear like you never check price, and that chicken say fuck to proceed with the buying. Your highlight reel needs favorable angles. Mine shows the bloopers and some I get sampled. You delete mistakes before anybody sees them. I pin mine in front so nobody can weaponize them. Can't blackmail somebody already laughing. Can't share my bad to do marks to damage. My worst reputation keeps opening edges. Your clean reputation keeps asking for references.
Morning gets pale and the lobby gets quieter. Coffee tastes burnt, conversation gets brighter. Someone says legend, I tell them you're hammered. The answer, probably, good fucking answer.
Jet black coupe with the dashboard blowing. Cold little grin, every side eye showing. Fresh bank transfer, no screenshot posting. Kick kiss once and the whole room knows it. Pull from the curb with the windows tinted. New pair ruined before they got pictured. Paid too much just because I was irritated. Salesman kept smiling, commission inflated. Pocket got thick while my patience got thinner. Booked the back room, still order cheap dinner. Fuck being classy, I laugh with my mouth full. Walk past the queue looking proudly doubtful. 3 missed calls from a number marked urgent. 1 from my manager, 2 from my merchant. I hit decline and go shopping again. Financial planning with terrible friends. They tell me save, I misunderstand spend. Buy something useless, call that an investment. By morning, somehow the balance recover. My guardian angel must work undercover. Midnight leather curbside commotion. Loose mouth bastard with premium motion. Bad mathematics, excellent outcome. Walking and nobody leave with a room stuck. Your lifestyle came with a refundable deposit. My worst purchase lies permanently in closets. You stage your breakfast beside somebody's Porsche. I eat cold leftovers while closing endorsements. Your profile screams millionaire, bank app whispers. Mine stays private while accountants get blisters. You need 6 people to tell you you're dangerous. I need 1 mirror to say I'm outrageous. Your crew wears matching expressions for photos. Mine argue loudly about splitting the nachos. You call that loyalty, looks like employment. I call mine idiots with mutual enjoyment. You memorize poses from people above you. I show up with crooked and somehow they love it. Your biggest move needs a month of promotion. Mine leaks accidentally doubles the commotion. You chase invitations like entry is sacred. I forget the address and still get upgraded. You beg for attention and label and networking. I leave them offended, somehow it keeps working. Your image is spotless because nothing happened. Mine got dents, lawsuits, nah, scratch that, just captions. No fake felonies needed to sharpen the character. Real life stupidity already sounds nasty. A neon on concrete, back straight acceleration. Low and rumble beneath conversation. Dry snare snapping through bad reputation. 4 fresh sentences, 1 rhyme destination. My mouth got mileage, your mouth got rehearsal. One phrase for me makes the mood controversial. Your cleverest bar needs a university panel. Mine gets understood through a busted car channel. Lock with an end in the pippy pronunciation. Slide past the kick, wet, deliberate abrasion. Breath gets chopped into custom fragments. Every hard consonant lands like an accident. No singing needed, that sweetness gets buried. Give me sparse drums and vocabulary filthy. You decorate beats till the rapper goes missing. I leave them half empty, so every word did it. Punchline landed, somebody unfollow. Build fewer idiots to feed me tomorrow. Set something foul at a fancy reception. Host look disgusted, then ask for a session. I compliment myself with disgusting commitment. Even my shadow on separate billing. Try being humble for roughly 6 minutes. For fucking off, will immediately quit it. My ego needs cargo space, yours needs approval. Mine gets me troubled and pays for removal. That stupid economics beautifully broken. Turn every disaster there's something worth clothing. Street lamp flicker, windshield reflection. Baseline crawling with ugly intention. Tongue moves sideways, dodging convention. Last word snaps in a perfect connection. Your watch says midnight, your career says pending. My clock stopped working, the deposits keep landing. You polish 1 single till nobody remembers. I throw raw gasoline figurative on ambush. Your comeback scheduled for some time in winter. Mine comes instantly rude and much quicker. You type 3 paragraph explaining your greatness. I send 1 laughing face. Nah, fuck that, no faces. I just leave shore and let silence annoy you. 2 letters of boredom can thoroughly spoil you. Your trophy shelf shines but the story feels rented. My drawer holds junk that somehow got expensive. You call your mistakes strategic repositioning. I call my dumb shit then continue enjoying. And you need a slogan stitched into your clothing. I need clean socks and summer worth going. Your whole aesthetic took months of discussion. Mine came from oversleeping and missing production. Silverware rattles, subwoofer shaking. Taxi outside with the engine still waiting. Night gets uglier, cadence gets sharper. Every new couplet comes darker and smarter. I got jokes inappropriate enough for rejection. And feed the same joke into audience retention. You fear cancellation, I fear boring sentences that rather get booed than sound manufactured. No recycled catchphrase, no identical wording. Change every vowel before patterns get boring. Chain and channel rhymes through the middle of measures. Switch landing sounds while maintaining the pressure. Front row seats, watch half-half. Yeah, 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 Chrome key flash when the doorway splits. Silk shirt loose while the low end kicks. Quick tongue snaps with expensive wit. Night turns crooked when the first bar hits. Came through late with a risky like fiction. Bought one coat from pure contradiction. Clerk said rare, that fed my addiction. Left with regret in a fresh transaction. Phone on silent. Chauffeur still circling. Balance looks rude, but the back end is working. Breakfast untouched. Hotel staff smirking. I tip too much just to keep the wrong talking. No Saint posture, no polished disguise. Cheap shades hiding irresponsible eyes. You pose for wealth, I improvise mine. Bad taste stages better with arrogant time. Fuck your manners, mine drowned in the minibar. Still got invited back thanks to the seminar. Said one dumb line, our podcast quoted. Whole room frozen, the internet sold it. Velvet hallway, black glass reflecting. Loose cash folded, no one inspecting. Cold stair landing, whole table connecting. Four sharp engines, each sound intersecting. Your jacket screams while your wallet whispers. My old stickers walk past velvet slippers. You need 10 photos to prove you were present. I miss every camera and still remember your crew nods hard when the joke ain't funny. Mine calls me stupid while counting the money. You rent one weekend and label it lifestyle. I lose track of Tuesday, still close by night. All your confidence comes with a monthly subscription. Mine came defective, no cancellation option. You chase approval through curated captions. I turn embarrassment into extra transactions. Street light dripping on wet window scenery. Dry snare cuts through the dead air machinery. Breath stays close, every vowel turns mean a no sweet refrain. Just a mouth getting cleaner. My rhyme bends always the lands on the pocket. Your bar needs polish, mine is the socket. You count the beats like a nervous account, and I skip one deliberately, then double the outcome. Consonants crack where the kick leaves a gap. Internal chains keep folding the map. No melodic rescue, no choir in the rear. Just sub-under speech and a phrase in your ear. I don't need fake crime to settle confrontation. All I make tax talk somehow feel irrational. Punchline arise before setup get settled in silence. Hangs like a loose piece of metal. Call myself handsome, the mirror decline. Still took the selfie, then sold the design. Ordered the cheapest thing, dressed like a landlord. Way to look puzzled, I tip like an outlaw. Lost one cuff, lick inside somebody's cool. Found the next morning in takeaway soup. That makes no sense, which makes it more useful. Black comedy cries when the details are brutal. I weaponize cringe before critics can swing. Own every flaw when they can't sell this thing. Your secrets need locks, mine sit on the table. I tell myself now the gossip ain't valuable. Yeah, amber signs flicker, black alley glowing, cat fair climbing, bad judgment growing, mouth stays filthy, pronunciation flowing, different last words, same rhyme family showing. Your hardest comeback needs 3 revisions. My slips out early and ruins your evening. You study coolness through somebody's archive. I wear wrong colors and somehow look alive. Your trophy shelf bags for flattering lighting. My crack phone buzzes with somebody wiring. You whisper big moves like they classified. I yell that was dumb and still multiply. Your image got guards, mine wanders unattended. Yours breaks from rumors, mine already got dinner. You call it branding, I call it expensive. Either way, mine turn mistakes into leverage. Sidewalk steam under sodium illumination. Hi-hat switching behind articulation. Words ain't nasty without duplication. Each channeling through pronunciation. I rose my tailor while wearing and stitching. He calls me hopeless, I call that good business. Boss sparking juice because bottle look regal. Tasted like sugar with tax code level evil. Asked if it aged, bartender started laughing. I laughed much louder and covered the tab. Then let the whole trick, let stupidity breathe. Make one bad moment worth something by week 3. Your flawless persona gets boring by lunchtime. My public disasters keep running on runtime. You erase bloopers before they can travel. I staple my first to the front of the channel. Brain taps hard on the roof of the taxi. Neon bends blue through a scratch rear canopy. No phrase, lose back, no spawning comes. Handy fresh 4-line close, but the cadence still nasty. Last drink gone, sunrise leaking through curtains. Strava says hurry, departure is certain. I check my pocket, discover no passport. Laugh once, turn back, still talk like a landlord. That's how it ends. No crown, no sermon. No fake applause, no polished conversion. Just one final sentence cut loose from the pattern. Make bad decisions look fucking expensive. Yeah, 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 yeah. Chrome tee flash when the doorway splits. Silk shirt loose while the low end kicks. Quick tongue snaps with expensive wit. Night turns quicker when the first bar hits. Came through late with a receipt like fiction. Bought one coat from pure contradiction. Clerk said rare, that fed my addiction. Left with regret in a fresh transaction. Phone on silent, chauffeur still circling. Balance looks rude, but the back end is working. Breakfast untouched, hotel staff smirking. I tip too much just to keep them from talking. No same posture, no polished disguise. Cheap shades hiding irresponsible eyes. You pose for wealth, I improvise mine. Bad taste stages better with arrogant time. Fuck your manners, mine drowned in the minibar. Still got invited back thanks to the seminar. Said one dumb line, our podcast quotes it. Whole room froze, then the internet sold it. Velvet hallway, black glass reflecting. Loose cash folded, no one inspecting. Cold stair landing, whole table connected. 4 sharp endings, each sound intersecting. Your jacket screams while your wallet whispers. My old sneakers walk past velvet slippers. You need 10 photos to prove you were present. I miss every camera and still remember. Your crew nods hard when the joke ain't funny. Mine calls me stupid while counting the money. You rent one weekend then label it lifestyle. I lose track of Tuesday, still closed by nightfall. Your confidence comes with a monthly subscription. Mine came defective, no cancellation option. You chase approval through curated captions. I turn embarrassment into extra transactions. Street light dripping on wet window scenery. Dry snare cuts through the dead air machinery. Breath stays close, every vowel turns blue to no sweet refrain. Just a mouth getting cleaner, my bomb bends sideways and lands on the pocket. Your bar needs polish, mine dents the socket. You count the beats they get nervous and count. And I skip one deliberately, then double the outcome. Consonants crack with a hic, lose a gap. Internal chains keep folding a map. No melodic rescue, no quiet in the rear. Just sub on the speech and a phrase in your ear. I don't need fake crime to sound confrontational. I make text talk somehow feel irrational. Punchline arrives before setup gets settled in silence. Hangs like a loose piece of metal. Call myself handsome, the mirror decline. Still took the selfie, then sold the design. Ordered the cheapest thing just like a landlord. Way to look puzzled, I tip like an outlaw. Lost one cup, flick inside somebody's coop. And the next morning, a takeaway soup that makes no sense, which makes it more useful. Black comedy thrives when the details are brutal. I weaponize cringe before critics can swing. Own every flaw and the cancel the sting. Your secrets need locks, mine sit on the table. I tell them myself now the gossip ain't valuable. Amber signs flick up, back alley glowing. Cafe climbing, bad judgment growing. Mouth stays filthy, pronunciation flowing. Different last words, same rhyme, family showing. Your hardest comeback needs 3 revisions. Mine slips out early and ruins your evening. You study coolness through somebody's archive. I wear wrong colors and somehow look alive. Your trophy shelf begs for flattering lighting. My crack phone buzzes with somebody wiring. You whisper big moves like the classified. Yo, that was dumb and still multiply. Your image got guards, mine wonders unattended. Yours breaks from rumors, mine already got 10. You call it branding, I call it expensive. Either way, mine turn mistakes into leverage. Sidewalk steam under sodium illumination. Hi-hat twitching behind articulation. Words stay nasty without duplication. Each ending linked through pronunciation. I'll roast my tailor while wearing this fiction. He calls me hopeless, I call it good business. Boss bucking through speakers, bottle look regal. Tasted like sugar with tactical level evil. Asked if it aged, bartender started laughing. I laughed much louder and covered the tab. Then that's the whole trick, let stupidity breathe. Make one bad moment worse, something by week 3. Your flawless persona gets boring by lunchtime. A public disasters keep burning on runtime. You erase bloopers before they can travel. I staple mine first to the front of the channel. Rain taps hard on the roof of the taxi. Neon bends blue through a scratch word canopy. No phrase loops back, no slogan comes handy. Fresh full line close but the cadence still nasty. Last drink gone, sunrise leaking through curtains. Driver says hurry, departure is certain. I check my pocket, discover no passport. Laugh once, turn back, still talk like a landlord. Yeah, that's how it ends. No crown, no sermon. No fake applause, no polished conversion. Just one final sentence cut loose from the pattern. Make bad decisions look fucking expensive. Yeah. 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 Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Red eye arrival, the runway looks frozen. Cabin door opens, my temper stays golden. Custom ask questions, my answers stay loaded. Touchdown anonymous, leave over book. Hotel key bent in the pocket of denim. Breakfast untouched, I was busy forgetting. Who sent the bottle, who covered the booking. Who keeps on calling while everyone's looking. Fuck being punctual, clocks make me nervous. I ride when the conversation deserves it. Fresh pair destroyed by a puddle near Soho. Shrug at the stain and get filmed in slow-mo. Watch something hideous purely for pleasure. Shop clerk said limited, that changed the measure. Swipe went through with embarrassing ease. Common sense begged me to leave it in peace. Passport battered, itinerary quicker. Room service cold, but the skyline looks wicked. Plans get abandoned, the outcome gets bigger. Loose conversation makes wallets grow thicker. Your champagne pose took an hour of a range. Mine got knocked over while contracts were changing. You learn rich manners from clips on your timeline. I learned that expensive mistakes make a fine line. Your driver is borrowed, your luggage is empty. My backpack looks homeless, the contents offend me. You dress like inheritance, talk like an intern. I dress like detention and somehow get retrenched. Your entourage enters in perfect formation. Mine missed the train from miscommunication. Still when the door shut, my seat gets upgraded. Yours gets downgraded and heavily narrated. You need a backdrop to manufacture status. I need bad lighting and horrible habits. Your confidence vanishes outside the comments. Mine gets more annoying whenever there's conflict. You call one dinner a business expansion. I call mine Tuesday and lose the damn napkin. Your whole persona got terms and conditions. Mine got no warranty. Terrible decisions. Rain on the awning. Black cab approaching. Street signs blur while the low end keeps rolling. Cold breath visible. Syllable slicing. 4 different endings. Phonetics keep binding. My cadence got dense. That makes it more useful. Your flow got polished until it turned neutral. You count every syllable. Scared of collision. I've been through the measure with poor supervision. Snare gets ignored then addressed 2 beats later. Kick thinks I'm leaving. I circle the neighbor. Internal patterns keep changing their clothing. Same sonic family vocabulary roaming. No candy ass chorus to soften the pressure. Just mouths up frequencies grinding the texture. I said I'm gorgeous. My barber rejected. Charged him full price for the joke he perfected. Tried acting modest. Got bored in a minute. Self-awareness entered. I would've let it finish while sparkling water because glass look expensive. Tasted exactly like financial negligence. Wait a sec, vintage. I asked vintage water. He stared so hard I tipped 20 much larger. This black humor mixed with embarrassing. Spending my dignity's constantly pending and bending. Penthouse elevator. Carpet looks burgundy. Someone talks numbers. I answer absurd and they turns ridiculous. Language gets dirty. Yeah, every conclusion arrives even earlier. Your sharpest insult got drafted by committee. Mine slipped accidentally. Ruined the whole evening. You search for punchlines like keys in a sofa. I throw one sideways while reaching for soda. Your metaphor knocks mine and it's through plumbing. Your setup keeps walking. My payoff comes running. You explain the joke. Now the corpse needs a funeral. I leave it and answer. The silence gets brutal. You purchase mystic with sunglasses indoors. I lost mine somewhere between 3 different floors. You whisper exclusive to everyone present. I loudly admit mine was found in clearance. Still that's the label. I lie for amusement. Custom from my line. Shit came from a student. Not 3 rich bastards. The hunting the design. I should take a mission for being a liar. Headlights scatter across wet intersections. Dry hi-hat tapping behind the inflection. No phrase recycle. No lazy reflection. Fresh sound ends maintain the connection. You flex square footage. I sleep on a couch. Not from being broke. I got drunk and passed out. Woke beside curtains that cost more than tuition. prescription. Still brush my teeth with the complimentary toothbrush. That contradiction is exactly the flavor. Cheap little instincts with expensive behavior. You work to appear like you never check price, and I check and say fuck to proceed with the buying. Your highlight reel needs favorable angles. Mine shows the bloopers and somehow I can stamp. You deleting the space before anybody sees them. I pin mine up front so nobody can weaponize them. Can't blackmail somebody already laughing. Can't shame a bastard who markets the damage. My worst reputation keeps opening entrances. Your clean reputation keeps asking for references. Morning gets pale and the lobby gets quieter. Coffee tastes burnt, conversation gets brighter. Someone says legend, I tell them you hammered. They answer, profit, good fucking